Hey everybody, so Kevin Coolx made a really interesting video that inspired this one. He called it How It Feels to be a Halo player in 2024. He talks about his thoughts, how it feels to play the franchise in the current year, and I thought it would be an interesting topic to expand on as there's some things even I've noticed which I feel would be very important to talk about. In his video, Kevin talks about everything franchise related, where Halo is going, when are we going to find out more, what the last 12 years have been like. He also spoke about the current release of content and how as time goes on, he'll check out the stuff for a day as it comes out, but then really shows no interest after that. Something I felt many of you guys would resonate with as you watch my videos to stay up to date with Halo, but many of you haven't played in a while. He also spoke about any and all gripes he has with the current state of Halo. So what I wanted to do is build on that. I want to talk about everything you guys leave me in the comments. I read every single one, I read forums, I talk to people in game, and honestly, Halo fans are so divided because of everything that has happened the past decade. So to start with, from everything I've seen, there's three groups of Halo fans currently. One group is hopeful for the future. One group absolutely despises Halo Studios and everything 343 put out in the past. And the other group is so tired and so indifferent about everything now, they really don't know what to feel anymore. I've also noticed within those three groups, if you're positive, the negative group will go after you. If you're critical, even if it's balanced, the positive people will go after you. And then the indifferent group is, well, indifferent. My observation is anyone has a right to criticize the current state of the franchise. Sure, be constructive, point out clearly what you don't like, and then try to say it in a way so other people can see your own perspective. The opposite of that is also true. If someone's really enjoying something and they truly love it and they think this is great and it's Halo related, you can't be tearing the poor guy down for enjoying something. More broadly than that, the community can't be at each other's throats 24/7 as soon as there's a difference of opinion. I've seen so many people come into the Halo community now and they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep my distance, as if I voice any opinion, people are going to yell at me and tell me to shut up. Now, if you had to ask me, Remy, why does this keep happening? It's one, the state of the franchise. Many failed games in many people's eyes is never going to do good for the franchise, but also because there is that much negativity, the people who do enjoy the product are inundated with those negative comments all of the time, and it creates that friction. There is a lot of people who really enjoy Halo Infinite. They still love playing Halo MCC, but then if you go and read any comment section on any official Halo post, I would say about 90 to 95% of the comments are negative. And again, the blame falls squarely on the developers. The buck stops with them. But in saying that, that is why I do videos that are positive. Of course, sometimes I do negative as well. Sometimes it's a bit of both, but I feel like they're all equally important. Positive because I don't want everything to be doom and gloom 24/7, but I also see negative Halo content get heaps of views because even outside of the Halo community, so many people despise 343, and many people don't believe Halo Studios will do better, and who can blame them really? I can see why any Halo fan is jaded. In saying that, however, I want people to enjoy the hobby we all share together. Whether it's the latest mod release from Inferno Plus, Cursed Halo, or a fun update on Infinite, I think it's really easy to go ultra negative all of the time, and I frankly don't want to be a channel like that. It's ironic because I've done a lot of criticism and critical videos from really large glaring issues that still persist, aka skill-based matchmaking, and I'll talk more about that later on, to easy slam dunk updates that Halo Studios really should nail, and they mess it up over and over again. With those videos, I genuinely feel like the feedback we've given as a channel over the past 3 to 5 years has made the franchise better, and you guys should be damn proud of yourselves for that. The point of talking about all of this is whether you love the current direction of Halo or you're unhappy. We cannot be having this massive divide 24/7 just because people have a difference of opinion on things. I'm going to get philosophical for a second, but all throughout your life, you're going to meet people who think differently than you. They're going to have different opinions than you do. They're going to want things to be done differently than you. And I'm not sure if it's just the state of the world, but I see so much division all of the time, even beyond Halo. One thing I'm really grateful for is the comment section I see on my videos. It seems pretty genuinely fair and balanced. I don't really have to moderate it at all, and I'm grateful for that. But when I go to Reddit Halo or Halo on Twitter Twitter, or really any other platform, even some other content creators' comment sections, people are just at each other's throats every single day. Surely that cannot be having a positive effect on the franchise. But you can't blame them for being negative because the developers really haven't turned it around. It's such a conundrum because I'm not going to blame people, but I also think you gotta be mindful that it can't be healthy to be that negative or to be that angry 24/7. And yes, I can talk about this till the cows come home. A lot of you guys will probably resonate with what I'm saying or can at least relate to what I'm saying. But a way that this could be resolved, it comes down to the developers doing things that matter to us, the fans, to try and build goodwill up from the past 10 to 12 years. For example, the money-hungry tactics Halo Infinite employed. You can go all the way back to MCC's failed launch. There's so many things Halo fans have asked for years. Extra mod support for MCC, mods on Xbox, playable elites. People in many ways don't feel listened to, and that's where the frustration for many stems from. You have these Halo staples that people love, and that's where I think the hatred for 343 really came from, and that's why I covered the past videos going through all of the things that led to that moment. You had this original product that was almost considered a masterpiece, and yet this new company comes in and tries to tell people, well, Halo's going to be like this. The original Halo you liked is gone. It's a very polarizing decision to make, and you can see in many ways how divided it made people because of those decisions. So again, if you want to heal that polarization, you want to heal and bring people together, you need to release updates that are going to resonate with players. I've said it before, but you don't have to reinvent the wheel. People don't want some reinvented thing. They want Halo. Halo Infinite is so heartbreaking because it got so damn close and the Slipspace engine just killed it. It's also why I made the point to focus on the positive of Halo Infinite finally adding a new gun. They added a classic Halo experience. That's something we asked for, and in that case, they did listen, and it had a really positive effect. If you want to build up goodwill with the community, if you want to get in their good graces like before Infinite came out, because people were happy with MCC on PC, they thought this was great. You got to focus on big ticket items that people really want. New sandbox additions to Halo Infinite was one of them. This is a very tricky video to word because it's so multi-layered, it's so complicated. The issue is so complex. So when I try to break it down and I'm like, okay, well, it really falls to the developer. If they were releasing things that people resonated with and they liked, the overall tone and the vibe of the community would lean more towards the positive. If I want to go more complex, and this is where skill-based matchmaking comes in, even if Halo Studios nails the content, and this is what Kevin kind of touched on with him trying the content and then disengaging with it. I've covered it before, but here's the latest example. They brought back Delta Arena, the classic Halo playlist on Infinite. It is so unbelievably sweaty that I cannot search with friends. I cannot search with one other player. I played 6 to 7 matches, taking 10 minutes per match to find a game. I didn't get a single teammate in that time that could get a positive kill-death ratio. I don't mind versing great players, but when it forces losses and my win rate in Slayer is less than 30%, even though I'm the MVP of every game, what incentive is there to continue engaging with that product? This brings me full circle with what Kevin said. He said he plays the new content for a day and then he's really not interested. And that's because the experience as a whole, on Infinite at least, feels sterile. I've said it before, no social features, hyper-competitive matches, people try out the content, they say yeah that's cool, but the other systems in place on the game are limiting playtime. There's even a brand new bug that if you're on PC and you're trying to talk to people on Xbox in voice chat, game chat, in-game, you can't do that anymore. They cannot hear you. To take it a step further, Halo MCC. It has the biggest potential to hold a population like Team Fortress 2. Put proper mod support into the browser, make new rotational content. I will literally create the new rotational playlist if you guys don't have those resources. We've seen you guys update the anti-cheat to fix vulnerabilities, so if there is enough support from us, the community, surely we can get some new stuff on Halo MCC. Again, it comes back down to the community's wants and desires. My most popular videos of this year was Halo 2's 20th anniversary and the dig site's release of the E3 demo. It doesn't take much to do a new rotational playlist, and I've had numerous conversations with people who can literally develop official MCC content. They said to me, and I quote, "It feels like there's zero desire for this to happen, Halo MCC support to start again, from Halo Studios." So it seems like the community has to do everything. And truth be told, I think the community, given the opportunity to work on Halo MCC, they do an amazing job. And with that, that's everything. That's everything I've observed unnerved with the current Halo scene. It's a lot to digest, I know. There's ups and downs, positives, negatives. Yes, the buck stops with the developers, but yourself, you're going to come across so many people in your life who you don't agree with, and they're probably going to be assholes. Is it really worth spending your valuable time arguing with a random on the internet? Just food for thought. In any case, I literally think it's a waiting game now. People are waiting for the new game. I do think the new Halo game will be November 2026, CE's 25th anniversary. We're 2 years out. So Halo Studios, all your devs, you better have some stuff planned between now and then. This has been on my mind for a while. So honestly, thank Kevin for making me do the video. Pick and choose what you want to listen to from what I've said, and let me know down in the comments what you think. I'll see you guys later.